Then the following block of questions will be then just for the coach. So please wait for a microphone before all questions, and just provide your name and the organization you're coming from. So Coach, you start up.
Sure, thank you. Congratulations to UConn. I thought they played a great game. They were really good. They were just all over us. They did a nice job, good prep. Goalie made some big saves in the third when we were making a push, and we just didn't have enough there. We took too long to get us going, so that's disappointing. I want to thank Allentown. I think it's our third time here in this regional. They do a great job. It's a great facility, hotels, everything's first rate. So we appreciate that, and Penn State does a nice job running it. In terms of for us, it's a tough pill to swallow right now, but we had a great season. For where we were on November 3rd or November 2nd, whatever day it was, to 3-5, to figure it out and get 24 wins and make the tournament again and win another Cleary 5 in a row, it just didn't seem possible. I thought the players, did a really good job of buying in, and my assistants were great staff. So again, tough day today, but it was another really good year for Quinnipiac University hockey program.
Up front.
Cameron Levasseur, College Hockey News. I guess for both of you guys, what have you kind of learned from the veteran guys on this roster that you're going to take as you go forward and step into that role yourself the next couple of years?
I think a lot of our older guys, we kind of had a talk after the game, and they all mentioned that they all came from different organizations beforehand, or most of them at least. But I think as soon as they came in here, they became part of the Quinnipiac family. They really became a Bobcat, and they really, they were the spitting image of what it means to be a Bobcat on and off the ice. The amount that I've learned from them, not just on the ice, but just as a person, how to be better in school, and just everything from them. I'm really gonna miss everyone that we lose this year, but I mean their impact on this program and on our team as individuals is something that we'll never forget.
Yeah, to kind of go off that, they kind of praised the culture that we have with our team, and they kind of emphasize just to keep that culture going moving forward, and to see some of them get emotional, that really shows the group of guys that we have. So I don't know, I guess I'm lucky to have played for those older guys that are now going to be moving forward in their careers. So I wish them all the best, and I'm thankful for the time they did with us.
Zach Naffa, Q30 Sports, Mason, and I guess Andon. You both mentioned culture and family. What does that Quinnipiac culture look like and mean to you, and how do you keep that growing moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a part of our identity, so it means a lot to us. I think it's just every day, classes together, working out together, practices, we're family at this point, so I think, doing the little things together like that, and, everyone gets along, no one's left out. I think that really helps us, stay really close as a group.
Yeah, and I just think a big thing of our culture is just keeping everyone accountable. I mean, I've been called out probably 1,000 times this year, and I know it's never coming from a spot of hate. It's always love, and they want me to be better because in turn that'll make them better. So I think one thing that Coach Rand and everyone harps about is just playing as a unit and just being together and really just loving each other, and I think we were really good at that this year.
Seb Lopes, QBSN. For both of you, Mason and Andon, how much did this leadership group help you learn going through the season and just through your career so far?
I think I've learned kind of something different from every single one of them. They all kind of have their different ways of leading, whether they had a letter or not. Every single older guy in our locker room was a leader. They were teaching me new things on the ice. They were teaching me things off the ice. I don't know. I just kind of taken a little bit of everything from everyone. And just I don't know. They taught me so much. I don't even know what to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Mason said about even the older guys without letters. They're also our leaders. So I think each and every one of the older guys did a really good job of teaching us something different. Whether that be on the ice or just how to be a better person off the ice. I think each and every older guy on our team is a really special guy. So I think that shows like the character that we bring into Quinnipiac.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Thank you, men.
All right, thank you guys.
Hello. Get a hug on him before you go. Any questions for Coach?
Rand, what can you say about the grit of Aaron Bollinger to come out here a month after that injury and play as hard as he did and as many minutes as he did?
Yeah, he wanted to play. We were supposed to only use him 1 to 2 shifts a period, but I think we got a little more out of that. He was all fired up, and we had some guys that were struggling a little bit, so he did a nice job. But what an elite character, young man. We actually, when he went to UMass, we were the runner-up. It was down to us two, and we lost him. So it was great that a year I tease his dad all the time. I wish I had him for 4, or 5. But really an impressive person and like elite character. He had a great year for us. He was our best defenseman all year. So that hurt, when we lost him for the 5 weeks. But he certainly, I think he had 1 practice and he played today. So he wasn't at his best. But he's just, again, really impressive person.
What was the conversation with him like yesterday or the day before when you decided he was going to play?
Dan Smith, our athletic trainer, gave him the green light, and I was just like, do you, can you play? Yes. Do you want to play? Yes. I'm like, all right, you're in, and he was good to go.
In the back.
Ava Heaton, Q30 Sports. What can you say about Travis's growth as a leader, being in just his 2nd season in Hamden and wearing the C?
Yeah, he had an excellent 2 years for us. Really developed as a player, got better, 200-foot player, worked on his game, killing penalties for us this year, which I'm not going to lie, when we got him from Ohio State, I didn't think that was ever going to happen. So I give him a lot of credit. His faceoffs got better. And again, another elite character, young man, like really. That's why we win. We recruit either good to great to elite character kids, and that's how we typically get why we have the seasons that we do.
Coach Dylan playing in his first game in a month. How does that speak to him to be able to show out and make some big saves and some big spots to keep you in the game to the 3rd?
Yeah, he battled. We're fortunate we got 2 great goalies, and they both could have played today. They both could have played, Lake Placid to the playoffs, and they've kind of split a little bit. So we're happy with both of them. I think they're, it's a freshman and a sophomore, and they'll just keep working and getting better. And it's a great experience for Dylan to get better and take it to next season.
Good. Coach, yesterday I asked you about having 2 really good goaltenders, and you mentioned just how important that is for you and how big that is. What was the decision to start Dylan Silverstein tonight?
We just feel like we got 2 guys. We made a decision. He played awesome the last time we played UConn. Played great. We actually, that regular season game, we should have won. We outchanced them heavily, and we made a mistake on the PK late in the game, kind of hung them out to dry. So that was part of it. But either one could have gone tonight.
Zach Hutchberg, QU Sports News. You talked about that 3-5 start. How have you seen the group come together over the last couple of months, and how can you carry that into next season?
Yeah, it just we were bad in October. Just our details were bad, our compete level was bad, and we just made a decision as a staff that we just stay the course. We don't need to, it works, it's worked for 12, 13 years. We tweak things once in a while, but stay the course and just keep hammering away at this is our identity, and if you do these things, you'll get rewarded, and that's what happened, and then we got on a little bit of a run in November, December, and had a great season.
In the back.
Eli Ehlers, Q30 Sports. Coach, with 15 first years on this roster, with 15 new players coming in this year, how do you try to take those younger guys and help them build off the success of this year into next year?
Yeah, we played them a lot. They got tons of ice time. We don't have much choice, right, with the huge freshman class. We got some transfers. So, it was, again, a great year for us. This was I never used the term rebuild, but a reload year. But we'll be better next season. We will. We'll take a jump. All those freshmen will be sophomores. The 2 I brought in here, Andy and Mason are 2 of the better players in our league as sophomores. They'll take a huge jump as juniors. So, I'm excited about next year. I haven't overthought it yet because we're not quite there yet. But again, this was a reload year and had a lot of success in a year like that.
One more.
This is obviously a tough pill to swallow after today, but what's the next couple days, tomorrow, and moving forward going to look like for you in terms of just continuing to install into the guys the belief to continue believing in this program and stay in Hamden?
I mean, the first thing that happens when your season ends, like the portal opens Sunday, so you got to deal with that. You got to figure out, who's coming, who's going. You got to figure out. Well, last year we lost 4 underclassmen in the NHL, so we got to, it's turmoil right now. So we got to figure that out. And I know that was the last question, right?
That's the last.
So I just want to recognize Coach Gawkin in the room. Thank you I know you got 1 year left. Disappointed you don't have me on the schedule for the last year, but we had some great battles in the day, and yeah, and we had some awesome battles back in the day, and you made me a better coach because of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rand.
Good.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.